So let's talk about how we're going to use our keys in self-defense. Now, we talked about before that, my attacker's probably not going to attack me if I'm aware of my surroundings, if I look like I'm going to fight back, and I don't look like an easy target. So now, here's the key. No pun intended. So from here, I'm holding my key, all right? So now, if I'm walking to my car and he's scanning me because he's trying to see if I'm going to be an easy mark or if I'm not. So I'm looking at him, right? He sees me. I'm in a defensive posture and I'm holding my key as if I'm going to stab him. It's going to give a totally different impression than if I'm just on my cell phone like this, right? So you can see who's going to get attacked. The person who has the keys in their hands and is looking at him like this, or the person who's texting like that. Obviously, the second person is going to be more likely to get attacked. So as I'm walking to my car, just by I usually take the largest key I can find, I'm going to hold it. So when I hold it, I'm going to put my thumb on top and my index finger behind. So it's almost like I'm just coming in to stab. The reason I like it like this is I can actually guide my key with my body proprioception, right? So I feel where I am, I feel where my body's moving, and I can actually guide my key towards my adversary. I also have a good grip on it so I can either stab or slice. So watch this, my key is here. So what I'm doing is I'm taking my index finger, putting it behind, my thumb's on top, and I have a tight grip, right? So now from here, if I'm walking to my car, I'm looking at my adversary. Even if my car is over there, I'm looking at him, right? So I'm not taking my eyes off him, I'm keeping them on. Now, how do we actually use our keys in self-defense? It's the same as if I'm delivering in the open palm strike, the finger poke, the hammer fist. I'm in my self-defense stance like this, and for the stabbing purposes, I'm just throwing it forward. So it's the same as if it was like an open palm, but I'm here and I'm coming in. Now, imagine we start really putting everything together. He comes at me, I throw my finger poke first with my lead fast hand, and then I come in and stab. Now, obviously you can stab to the eye, you can stab to the throat, but now we're using sort of a weapon for myself. So I really have to justify why I did what I did, right? So I'm really nervous, I'm doing whatever I can to survive, but I need to understand, I take my key and I jam it into his throat. It's going to be a little bit different as far as the results go. So I want to understand, I want to do anything I can to stay alive, but just understand, taking this key now and slamming it into his eye is a different result, a different lasting effect on him. But regardless, I want to survive. So you have to understand the situation and what you're comfortable with doing. So now from here, again, if I'm stabbing, I'm just going to stab his chest because it's padded. That's not what you would stab. You would stab the eyes, the throat. You could stab the neck. You could even stab the groin, depending on what's going on. But I'm going to stab the chest just so he's padded, and it's a good example. So when I'm coming in, I'm rolling and stabbing in, right? So I'm stabbing in. And maybe he's charging me. So as he's charging me, I'm stabbing the stomach, right? And I'm going to the groin. So I'm just using it to stab. The other thing I can do is make like an X. So as I'm taking my key, I'm slashing down here, and I'm going to come back and slash, right? So I have a slashing motion. So I'm coming here, we're going to turn this way so you can see I'm taking my key and I'm slashing. This one is great for the face because you can nick the chin, you can nick the cheek, the eye, right? If we get something in our eye, he's not going to be able to see. So I can come and just slash it, and I'm going to come back. So that motion is just a flowing one and then coming back. I can also do those in conjunction with each other, where maybe I slash first, I slash, and then I stab, okay? If this is a multiple attacker situation, this is a great opportunity for me to use this because I'm not going to fight them all off as quickly without the key as with the key. So if there's multiple people, I'm just slashing, coming in here, and then moving away. So again, you want to make sure the key, the main function of the key is that he can scan me, see I'm holding my key, staring at him, and I'm ready. Like I'm ready to defend myself. That might stop the altercation. That's the pinnacle of what we want you to do. But, maybe I'm going to my car, I'm doing that, he goes attack me, boom, I can come in, and then I can strike like that. So that's the importance of using your keys, holding your keys, going to your car also because you can get in your car quicker. All right? So remember that with our key and how to keep yourself safe.